The episode kicks off with Richie Stevenson reeling from the death of his wife, Vron, killed in a car explosion. This loss, piled on top of his son Tommy's earlier murder, shatters him. His grief doesn't linger in despair, though. It hardens into a cold, unyielding resolve. A chilling phone call from Conrad Harrigan, Maeve Harrigan, and Eddie Harrigan seals the deal. They taunt Richie about Vron's death, with Eddie gleefully bragging about killing Tommy. Richie's response is simple, delivered like a death knell: run. That single word marks his plunge from cautious restraint into all-out war, crystallizing the episode's core theme, a point of no return for both the Stevensons and the Harrigans. Also talking in family gathering, Conrad Harrigan drops a bombshell, admitting he orchestrated the attack on Vron because Richie's disrespect demanded it. Yet whispers in the dialogue suggest Conrad laid the groundwork, but it was Maeve who pulled the trigger. This reckless move infuriates Kevin Harrigan, Conrad's level-headed son, who's already fuming over his father's earlier killing of Archie, their Mexican cartel liaison. That blunder severed vital alliances, leaving the Harrigans exposed, and Kevin's strategic instincts clash hard with Conrad's impulsive savagery. Their tension lays bare the family's crumbling unity, a fracture that threatens to swallow them whole. Meanwhile, in Antwerp, Conrad's illegitimate daughter Serafina and his bumbling son Brendan chase an unsanctioned Ruby deal. Brendan's desperate to prove himself to a father who barely acknowledges him, brushing off Serafina's sharp warnings about the risks. She's dead right, though. Maeve, playing her own game, tips Richie off about their location, dangling Serafina's life as bait to gain leverage over the Harrigans. The deal explodes into a brutal ambush, ending with Serafina and Brendan staring down gun barrels in a cliffhanger that leaves Maeve's endgame murky. It's a glaring sign of the Harrigans' self-destructive streak, with Maeve scheming risking their financial lifeline. Back in London, Conrad turns his sights on Gina, the teenage daughter of Harry. He cloaks his manipulation in protective promises, aiming to tighten his grip on Harry through his family. Gina's no fool. She sees through the charm, spotting the threats beneath, and urges her mother, Jan, to break free from the Harrigans' poisonous web. It's a quiet but heavy moment, pitting the younger generation's clarity against the older one's rot. Harry, meanwhile, is drowning in the chaos. As the Harrigans' fixer, he's stuck cleaning up mess after Vron's death and trying to save the Harrigans from Richie's fury, all while his personal life unravels with Gina's pleas ringing in his ears. Antwerp Blues shines in its big moments. The Antwerp shootout pops with tension, and Richie's vengeful turn drips with menace. Critics point out flaws, though. Brendan's clownish antics stretch belief, and Maeve's motives flip-flop between cunning and reckless. Still, Paddy Considine steals the show as Kevin, his exhaustion and fraying loyalty anchoring the chaos. The title fits like a glove, with Nick Cave's haunting score over Vron's death scene setting a grim, relentless vibe that carries through every frame. As the dust settles, the Harrigans' infighting and Richie's blood oath pave the way for war. Serafina and Brendan's fates teeter on the edge, while Harry's torn between duty and saving his own. Mobland keeps juggling grand crime drama with raw character beats, even if its sprawling cast occasionally trips over itself. The kicker comes at the end, as what I am thinking, that Richie might have ordered the Mexicans to kill Brendan, but let Serafina walk. A calculated jab to show Maeve her mind games won't bend him. It's a slick, ruthless play that promises more carnage ahead, leaving us hooked for the next round.